Hello, my name is Meredith, and I'm here to talk about my mother Natalie's meatloaf recipe. You can start with a half a cup of minced onion, and then a clove of minced garlic, a can of tomatoes about this size, keeps the meatloaf quite moist, a large egg, and if she felt like it, she'd dash in a little Worcestershire. And then the meat was either 2 pounds of ground beef or it was meatloaf mixture, and they would have some pork and veal into it. And then comes the unusual thing. There'd be a big box of Wheaties. She would reach into it and crush it like this with her hands, and then throw it into the big bowl of meat and mush it into a loaf type thing. And then she'd put a lot of ketchup on the top of it. On top of that, she would lay pieces horizontally of bacon. And then she cooked it at 350 for an hour. It would serve 8 hungry people. Let it rest for 10 minutes before you start cooking it into slices. There you go.
Hello, welcome to Dinner with Darryl. Today's recipe, Natalie's meatloaf. This should be a goodie. We're gonna start by mincing our onion. Into the bowl it goes. The same thing with our garlic. What we wanna do is go through that and get a fine mince. Then we're gonna take our meatloaf mixture, put that into a bowl, add our canned tomatoes, and those canned tomatoes are going to add moisture when we go behind with our dry ingredients. Add a minced onion, some minced garlic, and begin to crush our Wheaties. And I gotta tell you, I was very skeptical about the Wheaties, but let's see how it turns out. 1 large egg, a little S&P, a little salt and pepper to that, and then we're gonna just work that really well. Get all those ingredients mixed in together. Once I got the right consistency, I wanted to begin forming my loaf. So I add a little bit at a time, just making sure that I get the right form. Molding that. We want a nice classical loaf look. And then for a special surprise, we're gonna add a little bacon over the top. We wanna shingle that right over the top of that meatloaf. Make sure we don't have any gaps and spaces where there aren't bacon, because I know if I didn't get a piece of bacon, I would be very upset. We want to brush this with some ketchup. Now we noticed after watching this video that we went out of step with our bacon and our ketchup. The sugar in the ketchup started to burn, and we don't want that. The bacon being over the top of the ketchup kind of saves it and blocks it from the exposed heat in the oven, which makes the ketchup caramelize at a rapid rate. Into the oven we go for about an hour. We let that rest for 10 minutes and then we slice into it. See the consistency, we're looking for a nice, moist, slightly firm slice of meatloaf. And you know what? We're gonna make a sandwich out of it. We're gonna take this already delicious meatloaf and put it on this fresh bread that we got from a bakery. Add a little fresh mozzarella on there. I like to say mozzarella. And from there, we're gonna start adding our slices of meatloaf. Our bacon wrapped meatloaf. And then over that meatloaf, why not add a couple of slices of provolone? How about a couple? And then over that, some American cheese. Into the oven and get that all melty and cheesy. Out it comes. Ooh, hot. Hot. Our ketchup. And let's get a nice cross section slice here. What do we have? Bite. Yummy, hot, cheesy, gooey. Oh my God, that's delicious. That's something special.